Hello everybody, Burnedoutguy here, and welcome back to Foundry. Alright, last episode we got the whole gas thing going on, which was freaking awesome. We got all of this going on here too. So that way we're making the igneous fuel rods. I think those are going to be for a robot. I'm really guessing those are going to be for a robot. And then we got the fuel for sending to the space station, which I thought we might get into today, but oh boy, wow, did I discover a whole worm book thing to go through for us. The rabbit hole has truly opened up. Oh boy, my god. All right, so today we need to get into making tier 5 science. I'm going to explain why we're going to get into tier 5 science. Now, if we look at this beautiful little book here that the game provides for us, and we start looking at, where is that stuff? I was reading through this vein mining stuff, and then it wasn't until I got to the end where it says, using a fracking tower. And it says, however, there's a way to convert the ore veins into endless resources using a fracking tower. So this, right here. Fracking towers are a tier 5 science, and I think we would love to have infinite resources, right? So that way we weren't running all over the place constantly digging them up. I think that would be an amazing step forward. But to get there, oh my god. Let me just tell you, this is going to be the next couple of episodes are going to be pretty jam-packed. Okay, so we got to go find the first thing that we're going to go for is this Telluxite ore. Okay, that's going to be like step 1 of all of our stuff. Because let me just show you. In order to make the tier 5 science, we need hydraulic pistons. Okay, steel beams, low density Olimit oil there. We can do that. That's not a problem. We're going to make a whole new setup for the oil. We'll bring in the beams, the whole 9 yards. Bam, bam, bam. That's done. Then the robot parts, easy. Everything is pretty much almost all on the production belt right now. The only thing that's not on there is the polymer boards. 2, the acid and the polymer we already have. We just gotta find some way to kajigger all that together. And then there's these waffles. These waffles are made with that new stuff that we're gonna get there, and it's made in a casting machine apparently. So that's interesting. So we're gonna go and hunt this stuff down, but it's not too hard to hunt down because it's just in the mountain over here. All right, so now that it's daytime here, I think we have some options. So this is the stuff that we're looking for, kind of. This is a vein, but the actual chunks that we're looking for are farther down. So the number that you want to pay attention to is the one in the middle, the 125. So the first one that pops up is 125, and then the other ones are a heck of a lot lower, right? So we're looking on level 125. So I think there's 2 ways of getting there. There's blowing it up like with our bombs. I think this stuff is blowy upable, right? Let's confirm this. No, it is not blowy upable. All right, so let's see if it is mineable from space. No, it is not. So these are indestructible thingies. Good to know. So that means we're going to find other means of getting there. All right, so the next option that I'm going to go for is the elevator option. Find a nice place to put this elevator, I guess. Maybe over here. All right, so I'm going to put the elevator here just in case if it tries to go down, it's not going to go and hit the chunk. So what we will do is, I don't know if you need additional power to start these things, but add station. we'll call this mining floor 1. And then we'll height of 125 is what we're looking for. And then confirm. Okay, so that's cool. If we can at least dig ourselves down to level 125, then we can go find that piece that we're looking for down there. And then what we can do as well is we're going to be able to put up a freight elevator as well. And I just put the top here like that. When we go down, we'll see the blue lines and we'll know exactly where we have to put the bottom. So we're just going to leave that like that. And then we'll bring our resources home through here. And maybe we'll set up some kind of pad here. So that way they get transported back home, our resources. I think that would probably be the better thing to do. And then all we'll have to do is bring this power, I think, at one point or another. Some way or another. Base is that way. Yeah, maybe we could find some way to bring power over the mountain. Or I could set up power out here. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. I could set up a small little solar energy thing here out here. That's true. That's true. Okay, I could do that too. There we go. So we flattened ourselves out a little bit of an area here. And now we can go put a little bit of a platform over top of this and make it look nice. All right, so now that we're daytime again, these things should be getting sun. And these things should be charging. Perfect. Now, I don't know how much these I'm going to have to put out here, but... and I'm hoping they start getting sun at like 8 o'clock, like right away, or 9 o'clock in the morning. It looks like it anyways. It does look like it. So, all right. Let's go down and check out what we got going on downstairs. Well, it's a short trip down. It's a short trip down. Now, these things are... Oops. Okay, so it's that way. And there's another one in front of us. Okay, so there's 2 of them out here. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, well, let's see what this does. I know the elevator's blast proof. And apparently so am I, so that's great. Because there's no way I'm digging all this. Okay, so now we found the vein. That's the one that's right in front of us. We'll probably tag both of them, and then that way we can get as much of the material out of here as possible, right? That'd be the better thing to do. Alright, so we seem to have found the first one. They seem to be bomb-proof, so that's good, that's good. Alright, so that's one done. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. We'll have enough room to place something here and the whole 9 yards. So let's go and free up that other one now. So it seems to me that we got both of these unlocked now. We got the one that's here, and then we got the one that's on the other side. So now we could just switch this over to the bottom. And bring it up by 1. Yeah, because I'm definitely going to have a floor at the bottom here. Now that should eat through the ground and all that stuff by itself, I think. I think that's how that works. I will let that go and we'll find out. Because the hell I want to be digging all the way that out myself, right? But we'll find out. We'll find out if that does dig down. Oh, I hear something. I hear something. I think that's it. There we go. It does. It cleans it out itself. That's beautiful. I love this game. I love it. All right, so we'll set up a nice floor down here. We'll get the power going, the whole 9 yards. We'll set up some lights so that way we can see what the hell we're doing down here. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so this is just with the lights on. These are without my lights. With mine, I just got this big spot. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm good with this. All right, so now we can just set up the big old miners. I brought one of them with me. I'm gonna have to go back and get another one, but they're here. Oh, it means I'm gonna have to set. Supposed to be something like this, right? I think you can put like 2 of them side by side. I go like that. Yeah, I should be able to get another one in here next to it. So that means we should be able to get 4 of them down here. All right, so I gotta make a grid thing too, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. I don't have enough materials on me. It's right there. All right, so that's those machines in place. Now let's, what side is the electricity on? That side, huh? So now all we need to do is put in a transformer from what I can tell. Let's flip you around like this. And then go bam. Oh. Bam. No. What is your problem? Oh, there we go. I was probably just too high up on the thingamabobber. So does that mean these are... Oh, they need power directly to them. Okay. I can do that. Maybe we don't need that then. Alright, so let's hook up some electricity to this thing. Try to make this look nice in a way. Put a main one there. There we go. Now they're all going. That's great. So these things should be mining away now. Now we just got to get the materials for these things out. Now, doesn't look like they need loaders. That's nice. There we go. I think this is what we're going to do. And then we'll have both of these being pulled up. Intake and intake. And then we'll have 2 intakes upstairs, bringing these materials, I guess, home. And then we'll deal with this stuff at home. I think would be the best way to do that, right? So now we got this stuff coming in. Now let's go upstairs and find a way to bring it home. All right, so I've decided on what we're going to do. I think we're going to use these things here. Wow, are they ever big? Oh my God. All right, so I'm going to have to make a nice platform for these things because I want 2 of them here. Since we have 2 lines, I do want to bring 2 of these home. So let me flatten out maybe a little bit of this area right here, and then I can build a platform on top, and we'll have the stuff coming back onto this, and we'll have 2 of these. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Orbital station, come in. Okay, everybody. Looks like we got our platform down here. Look at that. They got a robo driver. Look at that guy. He's just sitting there bebopping the music. What's up, buddy? What's up, man? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, so cool. All right. We're gonna use elevators to bring this stuff up. We're gonna do one on each side. It's just so funny. Here we go. Freight elevators. There we go. So we'll start with the bottoms. We'll line up the bottoms with these ones right here, right, button? Sounds good. So we'll put a bottom there. We'll put a bottom here. So we can switch these to tops. I really like how they snap into these points and you don't really have to like put anything there. It's just so well done. I love it. I love it. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I really like this game. This game is really well done. Okay, so now we got two sides that we need to feed off of. So I'm just going to take one side like so. And I'm going to take the other one off like this. And yeah, just like that. And we can take, that's an innie, right? Yeah. That's an innie. Now we need outies. Let's put an outie here. And an outie there. That should work. No? 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 Or is it gonna make me like do something like in the front? It's gotta be in the front. Is he gonna make me do something like this? No. Oh, did I not put any downstairs? That's probably why, right? Like, I probably didn't set up the downstairs properly. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be. Alright, so let's go back downstairs and check out what I didn't do right. No power. Okay. I took away that that thingamabobber down here. That's why. 8. So if I do this, 8, that to that. There we go. Look at that. Just a little bit of power, man. That's all it was. Little power. Alright, so now that it's morning again and we can see what we're doing, we had power problems downstairs, and now all we have to do is connect this up to the machine here. So if we get, I guess we're going to need an outie up here. Which side is that on? This side. I guess we get an outie here, and we got to put an innie there, and do the same thing over here. That's on the inside, so here and there. And if I guess we grab a belt and do something like this, we are transferring. Beautiful. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, so let's go check this thing out. I want to see... Okay, so the cargo can handle 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can count. So 10 inventory spaces. How much in each inventory space before it caps out? 200. I guess once the initial like ones land and it comes back and it gets more, it'll be more consistent because this has got time to fly over wherever it's gonna go, and in the meantime, this is gonna be loading up the cargo bay here, maybe, and then when it comes back, it's just gotta kind of like transfer. I'm kind of hoping that's how that works. So we do have 2, even though we probably could have just done 1, right? By the looks of it, maybe. It's almost looking like that. But anyways, I'm going to leave it 2. And we're going to go see what we're going to do with these back at base. Alright, so I think this is what the game plan is going to be. I think we're going to put our production up here of everything we're about to do for the... Let's see here. Components. I think everything to do with the wafers, to get the wafers, is going to be all up here this production, as far as I know so far. We're probably going to do another Olumic. Oh no, we have the acid right here. We don't need to bring, we can just bring acid up from here, which is good because there's like a valve on this side we can just free up right there. We can just go down there and clean that up, put a valve on, and pipe up our stuff. And then oil's over here, so if we need to make this low density Olamite oil, we're gonna make a production line up here for that, because I think this is where we're gonna make all the parts to all the robot stuff. Not to the science stuff, I mean, sorry. And then we'll try to maybe expand farther that way. Who knows? We'll see. We'll take one step at a time. But I think this is where the ships are going to land. Then we're going to come out here, because it's a little bit of a process, this stuff, right? So first you have to go into metallurgy. So first we get the ores, so we're going to have to crush it. Okay? Then we're going to have to smelt it, because those go into... they make ingots with it. Then those ingots you got to put into a arc furnace, okay, and that's going to make it a liquid. Then from the liquid form you bring it back over into here where this is, and you use a casting machine, and you just throw it inside a casting machine. So there's 4 steps right there just to make the wafers, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, so there's a big process of what we're gonna have here, and I figure we might go down 2 more levels over there as well, or another level, and grab some more of the other stuff there in their elevator, and add more to our belts. That way we're bringing back full belts. All right, so I think that is what the game plan is going to be, but that will be for next episode. But yeah, next episode we're gonna get the whole wafers going on, because I think that alone, just in itself, is going to be a whole episode. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.